morning. I'm gonna try to take y'all on a couple calls today. Neither one of them are really pressing. One is to replace a contactor that I diagnosed like 2 weeks ago, but I'm just now getting authorization to replace it, and the other one's a preventive maintenance. The reason I say I'm gonna try to take you is because as I approach this call, it's starting to rain, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to get her done. This is first thing we've got to operate on today. I quoted him a new contactor, and I'm gonna tell you, I tried to just replace this capacitor the other day. Well, actually it's been like 2 weeks, and you see it down there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I was trying to put the capacitor where it normally goes, and I dropped it. It went all the way down there. So I said, you know what, I'll just be back and replace this contactor while I'm at it. So that's why we're here. I'm gonna try to strap this down, make sure it's good, and strap it down. Tell you what, just getting to that capacitor is a little bit of a job, isn't it? I mean, getting to the contactor. I'm using this knee pad that I got at a Harbor Freight in the gardening section. So I'm really liking it so far. Let's see, we need Phillips. All right, let me just disconnect this power wires and maybe I can move it a little better. Yep. has a, that goes all the way around it. Some of them are just like little forks, and you can pull them out. I do think on this one we could just take all these wires off and put it back. I'm pretty comfortable with wiring one of these up, but it's just a habit for me to try to do one wire at a time. I've started using these. These are, I think Klein started making these after the Knipex drop forged ones hit the market. But I love these things. They're now my favorite wire strippers to use. Phone call. Seems like an awful lot of wires for what's right here. This has a different kind of lug, that's why I cut those off. Oh, damn. Man. You can tell this thing's been in there a while. I'm getting rained on. Wait a minute. Nope, that wasn't in there. Let's do my yellow ones first. There's one. There's the other. All right, I'm gonna try to put that other little screw down in there before we do our power wires. All right, here's one. Good thing about this system, everything's color coded. On most systems they are. I've worked on some older systems. I think it was a really old York, I'm not really sure. Every wire in the thing was black. No schematics to work with. Just there's a lot of tracing of wires by hand. I don't want to break that contactor. It's really easy to do. You torque down on those things and this will break loose from the plastic. There ain't a whole lot holding it in there. I can't always find these contactors that have lugs like this on it. If I can use these, that's what I prefer to do. All right. I gotta see what. Make sure everything's plugged in good, because I've been yanking on them wires. there's a relay down here. Okay. Now I need to see. I'm gonna check this, and it feels like I can screw down in here. So that's what we're fixing to do. 40. That's a 40 and 5. 4.9. So that's good. That's a little loose. I put the plier parts of these on the back side of that spade connector, so that is much tighter right there. I don't have access to the house, so I'm trying to make sure that everything is hunky-dory before I leave. All I need is a call on a Friday afternoon that something I worked on ain't working. All right, this is one where I was afraid to check pressure because in one of my earlier videos I think I showed where this just broke off. So I started it up and checked temperature drop across the return and the supply. Tell you what, this thing has seen better days. That particular job we just left, yeah, it took 2 weeks to get approval, and I ain't real sure I'm gonna get paid. So this is doing work for a management company that I'm not familiar with. And the fact that it took 2 weeks to get approval, multiple phone calls from the person living there and a phone call from me just to get approval to do a contactor, ain't a real good sign. Right now I'm headed back to one that I posted yesterday, but I pulled it down because I wanted to add the repair to it. I thought it out, and right now I think a float switch has it open, so we're just gonna go over there and vacuum the drain until hopefully this thing comes on. So that's where we're headed now. I don't know if y'all saw this one before I took it down yesterday, but it had been icing up. We just got approval to replace the coil, so in the next couple of days hopefully we'll be back out here. All right, on the one we're going to, I have no idea what's wrong. My plans today keep changing. putting off preventive maintenances and trying to get things done before I get rained out. But like I said, we're on the way to one. All I know is that it's not cooling, so let's see what happens. I wanted to show y'all that. The back of that little scooter has a Harley Davidson tag on it. You know, I had back when I worked for other people, I had an interview one time and they said 75% of our calls are electrical. Are you comfortable with that? And of course I said yeah, but in all honesty, during the cooling season, probably 60% of my calls are either low on Freon or drains backed up. It don't look like that's doing anything. Come on. See that. It was definitely clogged. Let's put a vacuum on it for a little longer. let's go add some algae tablets and make sure that fault clears. Should be it. Come on out. Oh, air conditioning must have just come on. I'm gonna take that outside and dry it off. things, when they work right, they're fantastic. But I'll be honest, I've had a lot of problems with them. This one right now seems to be working, but basically, if this completes the circuit to the end of this, it's supposed to shut it off. But sometimes if it's just merely wet in there, it won't work. So that's why I bring it out here to try and dry it off good. Let's see if it faults. Hopefully that's going to be the end of my day. It's about 4 o'clock. There's a lot of today that I could not record because I was talking to the customer, and some of it was in somebody's house where they didn't want me filming, but I'm hoping I don't have anything else because tomorrow I'm watching college football. See y'all later.